county lines, like old regrets buried deep in time. My guitar hums with a worn-out sound, like a tired man still drifting around. Oh, radio playing from the room inside, songs about lovers who never survived. And somewhere far beyond the riverbed, another lonely night begins again. Delta moonlight blues rolling through my veins, like muddy southern water after endless rain. Every dream fades slow, like smoke beneath the moon. Still singing these blues to an old forgotten tune.
Progress in bringing it down is not assured, and the path forward is uncertain. As we look to returning inflation to 2% restoring price stability is essential to achieve a sustained period of strong conditions that benefit all. Since early last year, the FOMC has tightened the stance of monetary policy. We've raised our policy interest rate by 5.25 percentage points and continue to
In today's video, I want to
at a rapid pace. Our actions have moved well into restrictive territory, meaning that tight policy is putting downward pressure on economic activity and inflation, and the full effects of our tightening likely have not yet been felt.
present to you a logical argument why I believe that right now is a good time to invest in gold. Now, to bring you up to speed, gold had an amazing run in 2025 and it peaked in early 2026. But recently, the price of gold has suffered a major correction. So earlier this year, gold reached a record high of approximately $5,500 an ounce. So we're talking about the spot price here. Today, gold is trading closer to $4,000 an ounce. So that means that gold has fallen approximately 26% from its peak. And I'll just say that whenever an asset declines and it suffers a significant correction like this, investors tend to split up into two groups in terms of their thinking. So the first group usually is going to say that, okay, gold is crashing, the rally is over. And then the second group is going to say, gold is finally becoming affordable again, so I'm going to buy the dip. So today, let's examine the situation and answer a very simple question. Is this decline a warning to stay away from gold, or is it creating a long-term buying opportunity? So the first thing that we need to acknowledge is the charts, the prices. So I want to show you this first. This is a longer-term chart. The blue line represents the performance of the S&P 500, and the goldish line, that represents the price of gold. Now, in the past 25 years, the S&P 500 has gone up approximately 461%. And in the past 25 years, the price of gold, even after the recent correction, has gone up 938%. So in other words, in the past 25 years, gold has outperformed the S&P 500 by double. So is this a fluke, or is this a recent phenomenon? Well, I mean, you could take a look at the chart for yourself. For the majority of the past 25 years, gold has been beating the S&P 500. For many people, this is actually surprising to them. But that's why, as a long-term investor, when I see a correction in gold, I get excited and I see a buying opportunity. Okay, now I want to pull up the one-year chart for you. And as you can see, over the past 12 months, the performance of the S&P 500 and gold have been nearly equivalent. But obviously, gold ran up hard in Q1 of 2026, and now it's corrected. And this is, of course, this is not a small dip, it's a significant correction. Now, I want to show you the 5-year charts, and I just want to say it again, yes, gold has entered a substantial short-term decline. But here's the thing, gold may still be inside a much larger long-term bull market. So that distinction, it's actually extremely important to understand. Because long-term bull markets, they're rarely going to move upward in a straight line. Like most people know that. I mean, if you're an experienced investor, you already know this. You already know that in a long-term bull market, they're going to include corrections, sharp corrections, periods of consolidation, and moments when, investors are questioning whether the original thesis is still valid. So the purpose of this video is not to assume that gold's going to immediately recover. It could fall further. Like, I don't have a crystal ball. Like, I'm not promising you that you're going to get rich quick. So listen, the purpose of this video is to determine whether the reasons for owning gold have weakened enough to justify abandoning it. Listen, I just want to say that most investors understand the phrase buy low and sell high. Like, I'm sure that you've heard of that, you understand that, it's very straightforward, right? But I just want you to know there's a difference between understanding that and actually applying that. A real life example, let's just say that you want to be healthier. If you want to be healthier, you already know what you need to do. You have to eat a healthier diet, you have to exercise. You understand that concept, you know this, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to apply it, and most Americans don't. And trust me, like everyone that smokes cigarettes or vapes, they know. Okay, like majority of them, like almost 100% of people, those people, they know it's not good for them, but they do it anyways. But listen, I'm not judging. Like, you're free to do whatever you want. If you want to buy high and sell low, like that's your business. That's none of mine. So most people understand the concept, buy low, sell high. But emotionally, many people do the opposite. You know what happens when an asset is rising every week and setting record highs? People feel comfortable buying it, right? But when that same asset falls 20%, 25%, they become afraid, and fear leads to selling. Now, this creates a strange contradiction because investors say that they want lower prices, but when lower prices finally arrive, they assume that something must be wrong. And maybe there is something wrong with gold. It could be, like it's not impossible. Sometimes an asset falls because its fundamentals have permanently deteriorated. So a good question to ask is the long-term investment thesis for gold still intact? If the thesis is broken, then this lower price, it may be a trap. But if the thesis remains intact, then a major correction like this, it can improve the risk and reward opportunity for an investor. Now, let's review this. Why has the price of gold fallen? Well, it's because gold has recently faced several major headwinds. Interest rate expectations have moved higher, treasury yields have increased, and the US dollar has strengthened. So those are, I'd say, more of the primary reasons for gold's fall. So the situation is that ever since the war with Iran broke out, investors have become concerned that higher energy prices will keep inflation elevated. So what's the significance of that? Well, if we have higher energy prices and higher inflation, then that's going to force the Federal Reserve to maintain higher interest rates for longer to, attempt to suppress inflation. Now, that's going to be a headwind for gold because gold thrives in a low interest rate environment, which is, you could say the same thing for stocks, you could say the same thing for real estate, etc. Now, that doesn't mean that gold can't go up with today's interest rates. It just means that it's going to be a headwind, a more challenging environment. But the thing is that if interest rates keep going higher, we've reviewed this in thorough detail in previous videos, it's going to cause major problems for the US's fiscal situation. And that's actually tied to this headwind that treasury yields have increased. So you're looking at the yield on the 30-year treasury bond, and this is a 5-year chart. So the interest rate on the 30-year treasury bond has now hit 5.11%. So that's roughly the interest rate that the US government has to pay to borrow money for newly issued debts for 30-year treasuries. And as you can see, it was around 2% just a few years ago. And when it was at 2%, if you could imagine, the investor mentality was, why should I buy a treasury bond that's going to pay a measly 2% interest rate? That's stupid. I'm just going to buy gold. So lower interest rates, it promotes purchasing of gold. But now at 5.11%, more investors are tempted and they're willing to put their money in treasury bonds because they're paying better. And of course, this is going to put pressure on the price of gold, and especially over the shorter duration. Again, this doesn't mean that gold can't go up in this type of environment, but it's still a headwind. And what's been happening is that due to higher treasury yields, the US dollar has strengthened, which is a headwind for gold and also other commodities. Now, generally, gold is considered to be a safe haven asset, and I'm sure that most people are aware of that. However, sometimes the market becomes more focused on interest rates, the dollar, and liquidity conditions. But in the short term, like these forces, they can outweigh safe haven demand. But the thing is that these short-term monetary policy pressures, it's not necessarily the same thing as a broken long-term thesis. Now, I want to show you this. Gold has experienced large corrections in previous long-term advances. So to be clear, we're talking about corrections within an ongoing bull market from peak to bottom. So what I'm saying is that this data, it doesn't include when gold enters into a bear market. And I don't believe that gold is entering into a bear market in this everything bubble and all this money printing. So as you can see, gold experienced multiple severe declines before eventually reaching much higher levels. Again, we peaked in early 2026. So there were periods when gold declined sharply, consolidated for months, and appeared to have lost momentum. But those corrections did not automatically end the broader trend. But I just want to play devil's advocate. Like, this does not prove that gold's going to recover this time. Like, history never provides guarantees, but it does show that a 20% or 30% correction is not incompatible with a continuing long-term bull markets. The next question is, what has fundamentally changed since gold reached its peak? Interest rate expectations have changed, bond yields have changed, investor positioning has changed, and these are real short-term negatives. But what about the structural reasons why investors have been buying gold? Has the US eliminated its fiscal deficits? And, unsurprisingly, the answer is no. It's expected to be worse this year than last year. Has government debt started shrinking? And the answer is no. It's grown to $39.6 trillion. We're going to be at $40 trillion soon. Has federal interest expense returned to historically normal levels? And the answer is no. It's been getting worse every year for the past 6 years. And how about this one? Have central banks stopped diversifying their reserves? And the answer is no. Like, if you didn't know, China just purchased 15 tons in June. So that was their highest monthly accumulation since October of 2023. Now, China's been buying gold for 20 months straight now. And how about this one? Has the global monetary system suddenly become more disciplined? Well, I guess it's a question of opinion, but I would say no. Like, the global leader, the USA's Federal Reserve, continues the money printing and the M2 money supply is at record highs. So the short-term environment for gold, yes, it's become more difficult, but many of the long-term forces that originally supported gold remain in place. Listen, I just want you to remember that no fiat currency has ever survived in the history of mankind. You know why? Because it's backed by nothing. And it's just my opinion that people are catching on. But let's be real. The US dollar is not going to disappear overnight. It remains the world's reserve currency. But central banks, they don't have to abandon the dollar for gold to benefit. They simply need to diversify more of their reserves into gold. And that's exactly what they've been doing. So the US dollar may be the reserve currency of the world, but gold is now the reserve assets of the world. And just take a look at the smart money. Central banks have been buying roughly 1,000 metric tons of gold every year for the past 4 years. So that's about double the pace of the previous decade. And if you're talking about governments, other countries, and central banks, they're thinking in decades. They're not thinking about price fluctuations next month. They're not short-term. They're not going to be short-term minded. Now, I just want to say that this doesn't guarantee higher prices for gold, but it does suggest that gold continues to play an important strategic role by central banks around the world. Listen, with all that being said, here's the way I see it. Don't try to pick the bottom. Like, nobody knows where the bottom is. If they say they do, then I'm sorry to tell you, but they're lying to you. Like, the price of gold, it could bounce tomorrow or it could fall another 10%. Short term, nobody knows. If you say that you can use technical analysis, like read the charts, I'll tell you that I've never met a trader with 100% win rates. But look, as a long-term investor, if you understand what's going on with monetary policy and the fiscal situation, then you know that long-term, the probability that gold is going up denominated in US dollars is as close as you can get to 100%. So let me use repetition for the sake of emphasis, long-term, not short-term. So the way I see it, gold is down about 26% from its peak Don't try to guess the bottom, just dollar cost average in. You already know that you're not buying at the top. And in my opinion, the investment thesis remains intact. Now, how can you get gold exposure? So there's several ways that investors can gain exposure to gold. So you're gonna have the option for physical gold, gold ETFs on the stock market, gold mining companies on the stock market, and then you have royalty and streaming companies on the stock markets. So I actually own all four of these types of investments. Each has their pros and cons, but that's going to be for a separate video. Listen, if you're a long-term investor, come join our investing community on Patreon. You can see what I'm investing in for gold exposure. You can see what I'm investing in outside of precious metals. And we have a private chat room. You can get your questions answered, and I'm going to leave a link for you down below. Thank you so much. I wish you a very nice day. Take care. The CPI inflation report was released today, and the results came in better than expected. The report says that the rate of inflation has now fallen to 3.5%. The market was expecting 3.8%. And the reason for the decline was primarily attributed to falling energy prices. So here's how the rate of inflation has been faring. And of course, this is according to the CPI inflation reports. So the report that was released today, July 14th, was the rate.
We starts to look the same. Cheap whiskey bottle resting by the sink, while lonely hearts sit quietly and think. Old jukebox humming in the corner bar, playing songs for people carrying scars. Smoke hangs heavy underneath the light, like broken souls hiding from the night. Neon whiskey road, take me far away, past the empty bars, memories that stay. Feels home. Every road I choose turns into these blues. Scream about all the things that could have been. Train tracks shining underneath the storm, like old ghosts trying to stay warm. My guitar keeps singing soft and slow, things this world will never know. And every chord beneath the southern sky feels like one more stretching through the night, like a lonely river disappearing out of sight. Every dream I lose, every town I roam, still searching for a place this heart can call home. town tonight. Streetlights flicker in the fading light. Old men drinking slowly at the bar, talking about dreams that never got far. Smoke rises softly through the quiet room, like tired flowers trying hard to bloom. And every lonely blues song on the radio sounds like somewhere I used to know. Rain on the Delta tonight, cold against my skin, like old broken memories coming back again. Oh Lord, hear my cry underneath this southern sky. Every love I lose turns into these blues. My guitar rests heavy against the wall, like it already knows the rise and fall of every lonely soul that passes through, searching for something real and true. Wind moves softly through the pinewood trees, carrying old forgotten melodies. And somewhere down the darkened railway line, another lonely heart is losing time. Rain on the Delta tonight, slowly washing through like muddy river water, pulling me from you. Every road I roam, every dream I chase, still leaves these old blues written on my face. Smoke hangs heavy in this old blues bar. Streetlights shimmer from passing cars. Bartender pouring another round slow as old train whistles echo below. My guitar hums with a tired sound, like a lonely soul still wandering around. Every broken memory comes alive tonight under neon glow and candlelight. Smoky Delta night, burning low and warm, like an old blues record spinning through the storm. Every lonely mile, every faded sign still brings me back to the ghosts inside my mind. Rain taps softly on the window pane, trying hard to wash away the pain. But every melody still calls your name, and every midnight feels the same. Southern wind moves through the trees so slow, like secrets only lonely hearts know. And somewhere far beyond this town, another tired sun is going down. Smoky Delta night, hold me till the dawn, like the last old memory before it's gone. Every road I ride, every dream I chase, still leaves your shadow in this empty place. Cold wind blowing through the Delta night, rusty street lamp barely shining light, old six-string crying by the motel sign, like a broken prayer lost somewhere in time. River keeps rolling dark and slow, carrying secrets only drifters know. Every heartbeat echoes through the rain, like an old freight train full of pain. These crossroads after midnight keep calling out my name, through empty southern highways and neon-colored rain. Oh Lord, can you hear this old guitar and feel every road I ride leaves another scar inside. Bartender wipes the dust from empty glass, watching lonely shadows slowly pass. Jukebox humming low in smoky air, playing songs for souls beyond repair. Moonlight falling on these worn-out boots, while silence hangs beneath the roof. And every chord I play tonight alone feels like searching for a place called home. Train wheels crying near the riverside like the ghosts of dreamers left behind. Smoke keeps dancing underneath the blue, while this old world keeps breaking in two. These crossroads after midnight still pull me through the storm, like distant thunder rolling before the night is gone. Oh Lord, stay near tonight beneath this fading light. Every dream I knew turns back into the blue. Standing at the crossroads, late at night alone, cold wind blowing through flesh and bone, street lights trembling underneath the rain, like tired hearts learning how to break again. Oh, black guitar hanging by my side, full of songs I've always tried to hide. Every mile behind me feels the same. Every broken town still knows my name. Crossroads, midnight blues, calling out my soul like a dark old river, too deep to control. Oh Lord, hear my prayer floating through the southern air. Every road I choose leads into these blues. Smoke drifts slowly through the neon light, Doctor says some wounds don't heal, and tonight I finally know how that feels. Train tracks humming underneath the storm, like tide ghosts trying to stay warm. And every note my guitar softly cries feels like one more beautiful goodbye. Crossroads, midnight blues, hold me till the dawn, like a fading echo of an old sad song. Every dream I chase, every love I lose, still leaves me standing in these midnight blues. Delta moon hanging low above the river tonight, silver reflections dancing in the pale light. Old wooden porch creaking underneath my feet, while distant thunder rolls through the summer heat. My cigarette burns slow beside this rocking chair, southern wind moving softly through the air, and every lonely cricket singing in the dark feels like another memory inside my heart. Delta moonlight blues, soft and low tonight, like an old forgotten prayer floating through the night. Oh Lord, hear my soul trying hard to stay whole. Every road I choose leads back to these blues. Rain clouds gather slowly over county lines, like old regrets buried deep in time. My guitar hums with a worn-out sound, like a tired man still drifting around. Oh, radio playing from the room inside, songs about lovers who never survived. Another lonely night begins again. Delta moonlight blues rolling through my veins like muddy southern water after endless rain. Every dream fades slow like smoke beneath the moon. Still singing these blues to an old forgotten tune. Dust blows softly through this tired southern town. Old pickup trucks and faded signs breaking down. Neon buzzing outside the corner store, like memories I can't escape anymore. My boots feel heavy from these endless miles. Too many heartbreaks hidden behind smiles, and every cigarette burns slower tonight underneath this lonely yellow light. Dust and bones blues running through my soul like an old black river nobody can control. Oh Lord, can't you see what these old roads did to me? Every dream I lose turns into dust and blues. Old bartender says the night's still young, but these tired lungs have sung enough songs. Train whistles echo somewhere far away, like ghosts begging me to stay. My guitar strings hum with a cracked old sound, like a worn-out man still drifting around. And every note beneath this southern sky feels like one more slow goodbye. Dust and bones blues, heavy as the rain, like cold scars hiding persist and blues. Midnight train rolling through the rain, steel wheels crying like human pain. Coffee grows colder beside my hand as I watch the storm move across the land. Cheap motel glowing beside the road, another lost town carrying heavy souls. Old radio singing soft and low, songs about places I'll never know. Lonely train blues tonight, rolling through my soul like an endless highway with nowhere left to go. Oh Lord, hear that sound as the rain keeps falling down. Every passing tune sings these lonely blues. Dusty suitcase lying by the door. I've seen too many towns before. Every neon light starts looking the same. Every heartbreak carries your name. My old guitar still understands the things this world never planned, and every chord beneath the moonlight sky feels like one more long goodbye. Lonely train blues tonight, slowly drifting on like the whistle of a train just before the dawn. Every road I take, every mile I lose, still leads me back to these lonely blues.
Now to the defense request. I look forward to hearing from our Department of Defense witnesses and their discussion on why the supplemental funding is critical to supporting our service members and protecting America's national security. There are certainly divergent views on this committee about the decision to use military force against Iran. The Senate as a body has
Rain keeps falling on the Mississippi road.
and will likely continue to do so. But irrespective of
Old guitar singing like a weary soul.
operations, the fact remains
Smoke from my cigarette
an urgent
fades
requirement
into the
from
night,
Department that have the ability
while neon shadows dance beneath the
of
pale
U.S.
light.
military to deter and defend
Cheap whiskey burning slowly in my chest,
worldwide. I would note that some of the
trying to calm a heart that never rests.
have been well known to this committee for
Every passing train sounds lonely and low,
there has been bipartisan support
like memories
address these shortfalls.
from a life
Mission
long
shortfalls
ago.
years in the making. They are growing.
These midnight river blues keep pulling me down slow, like muddy southern water, where broken dreamers go. Oh Lord, hear me tonight, underneath this pale moonlight. Every road I choose leads back to these blues. Dusty boots walking through an empty town.
Across multiple services and intervened in several
Every lost soul keeps looking down.
reported that about 40
Oh, jukebox crying in the corner bar,
dozen,
playing songs for hearts left scarred.
including Admiral Lisa
Wind blows softly through the southern trees, like ghosts whispering old melodies. And every note my guitar plays tonight feels like holding on to fading light. These midnight river blues run deeper every year, like thunder in the distance, slowly drawing near. Oh Lord, hear my cry beneath this endless sky. Every dream I lose
trust of their commanders and subordinates
turns into these blues.
uniform and were selected through rigorous command and promotion boards. They have served under presidents and defense secretaries from both parties. Reports that women and people of color are disproportionately fired or sidelined create the impression that their service is not valued. This is likely to discourage well-qualified women and individuals of color from joining our armed forces, thus depriving us of their talent, dedication, and patriotism. The United States military is one of the greatest meritocracies in the free world. We need to make
signs glowing through the midnight rain. Every small town highway starts to look the same. Cheap whiskey bottle resting by the sink, while lonely hearts sit quietly and think.
We just realized the issues, but there was no denying the energy that Lindsay brought to this job.
Take me far away, past the empty bars, memories that stay. Oh Lord, let me roam till this tired soul feels home. Every road I choose
Lost their lives over the
turns into these blues. Cold wind whispers through the motel screen about all the things that could have been. Train tracks shining underneath the storm like old ghosts trying to stay warm. My guitar keeps singing soft and slow, things this world will never know. And every chord beneath the southern sky feels like one more long goodbye. Neon whiskey road stretching through the night like a lonely river disappearing out of sight. Every dream I lose, every town I roam, still searching for a place this heart can call home.
It was about destroying Iran's nuclear program and its navy. And at one point, it was about taking out its ballistic missiles until the president decided that actually it's a little bit unfair for them not to have some. Trump has even suggested the war is about taking Iran's oil to, quote, make a fortune. And now, the United States' primary strategic objective seems to be to actually just reopen the Strait of Hormuz, which of course was fully open toll-free before this war began. President Trump has, by any objective measure, failed to achieve his goal. Our country is no safer or better off than before the war. In fact, we are considerably less safe. Our stockpiles have been depleted, and it will take years of production to fully replenish them, no matter how much money is thrown at this problem. Our global force posture is much weaker, and as assets have been moved now to the Middle East, and we are now much further away from a long-term solution.
Rain falls gently on the Delta town
Trump
tonight.
set up the deal that President Obama negotiated with
Streetlights flicker
measurable
in the fading light.
without ever starting a costly war.
Old men drinking slowly at the bar,
Nuclear assets into a mountain bunker, which
talking about
about
dreams
whether Iran might restart.
that never got far.
It used to be a pretty sober and serious thing.
Smoke rises softly through the quiet room
Taxpayer dollars. But this president has been
like tired flowers trying hard to bloom.
all a game and has sent men and women.
And every lonely blues song on the radio
And now that he's driven that car into the ditch, he wants tax.
sounds like somewhere
As the daughter of
I used to know.
and a Purple Heart recipient, the way
Rain on the Delta tonight, cold against my skin, like old broken memories
and have sacrificed tremendously.
coming back again. Oh Lord, Every love I lose
clearly.
turns into these blues.
And as a U.S. Senator, this administration's refusal, what it is doing or how this war is protecting Americans, to seek authorization from Congress, and its Americans will now just pay for it all without any
My guitar rests heavy against the wall,
insulting to the people back home that all of us
like it already knows
the strait is closed.
the rise and fall
Hasn't just disintegrated. This
of every lonely soul that passes through,
the president is threatening escalation and war
searching for
forever war.
something real and true.
That a deal is near and the war will be over soon.
Wind moves softly through the pine wood trees,
And for us to just trust him, it'll
carry no forgotten melodies.
absolutely everything
And somewhere down the darkened railway line,
to keep this country safe. Chairman Kane,
another lonely heart
deeply
is
respect
losing time. Rain on the Delta tonight,
signed up to serve our country
slowly washing through
in a war that
like muddy river water,
all like red morning
pulling me from you.
cannot and will not
Every road I roam,
request to bankroll this war.
every dream I chase,
Trump wants to get us into
still leaves these old blues
people want to see a quick and strategic end
written on my face.
dollars of their tax dollars sent to bankroll. And I want to make a few important points. First, the president's request is not primarily a request to cover the cost of our war. This request is of asks to fund unrelated DoD priorities, which should be considered part of the appropriations process, not an emergency supplemental. And that includes almost $1 billion for SouthCom, nearly $1 billion to keep deploying and more than $1 billion for the southern border. This request as the Pentagon has a record-breaking $1 trillion total budget for FY26, including over $75 billion it has in unspent money from Republicans and Democrats. Understand that you may have mismanaged your budget, Secretary Hegseth, but you have to do your due diligence to fix the cash flow problems you've caused before asking taxpayers for more. Third, the president is now asking for all of us to approve tens of billions of dollars in funding for the war.
Smoke hangs heavy in this old
Has
blues
yet
bar.
to share actual cost estimates, essential information.
Streetlights shimmer from passing cars.
Where on earth this conflict goes next. This administration,
Bartender pouring another round slow
or if you take it face
as
value
old train whistles
that we've had, they have no idea
echo below.
and no plan to right the ship. None is acceptable.
My guitar hums with a tired sound,
$1 billion to help struggling American
like a lonely soul still wandering around.
fertilizer and diesel costs through the roof. I'm digging
Every broken memory comes alive tonight
might need to weather Trump's storm. We must put
under neon glow
on the table.
and candlelight.
We should delay and ultimately
Smoky Delta night, burning low and warm, like an old blues record spinning through the storm. Every lonely mile, every faded sign still brings me back to the ghosts inside my mind.
funding that has already been signed into law. He's also asking for authorities to subsidize Venezuelan oil establishment private investment funds like the one he just handed over to one of his ballroom goers.
Rain taps softly on the window pane,
Today, to explain those requests, to talk about how
trying hard to wash away the pain. But every melody still calls your name, and every midnight feels the same. Southern wind moves through the trees so slow, like secrets only lonely hearts know. And somewhere far beyond this town, another tired sun is going down. Smoky Dale tonight, hold me till the dawn, like the last old memory before it's gone. Every road I ride, every dream I chase, still leaves your shadow in this empty place.
Sending ICE $70 billion
Rusty street lamp barely shining light. Old six-string crying by the motel sign, like a broken prayer lost somewhere in time. River keeps rolling dark and slow, carrying secrets only drifters know. Every heartbeat echoes through the rain, like an old freight train full of pain. These crossroads after midnight keep calling out my name, through empty southern highways and neon-colored rain. Oh Lord, can you hear this old guitar in fear? Every road I ride leaves another scar inside. Bartender wipes the dust from empty glass, watching lonely shadows slowly pass. Jukebox humming low in the smoky air, playing songs for souls beyond repair. Moonlight falling on these worn-out boots, while silence hangs beneath the roof. And every chord I play tonight alone searching for a place called home. Train wheels crying near the riverside like the ghosts of dreamers left behind. Smoke keeps dancing underneath the blue, while this old world keeps breaking